I'm going to show you guys how to cheese Commander Niall. I found this hilarious way to just win the fight without fighting him. Somebody commented on my Mog exploit, and I was like, they were like, can you find a way to cheese Commander Niall for me, or whatever his name is? I can't beat him. And I'm like, okay. So I investigated, guys. Commander Niall, or whatever. There's two versions. The one I'm focused on today is the one at the Church of the Eclipse, way up in the mountaintop of the Giants. You have to kill him in order to get one half of the secret Haligtree medallion. So pretty important to get to the secret area if you don't know. And he's a really tough fight because he'll summon 2 summons with him, which makes him extremely difficult to fight in a tiny little box, which is what they put him in that version of the fight. Well, I found a super easy way to cheese him. First thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to the Table of Lost Grace and pick up a longbow, or if you have a bow that you already like, you just use the bow that you like. Next thing you need to do is you need to go to the Isolated Merchant Shack, and we're going to have to buy some serpent arrows and some normal arrows, and that should be enough. And if you upgrade your bow, it'll definitely be enough. But if you want to be safe, you could also buy a crossbow, you could buy other arrows, but right now we just want serpent arrows, at least 100, and then 100 arrows. And, you get 100 bolts. You could go over to the merchant right here and buy 100 fire arrows. You could go to the merchant up here and buy 100 holy arrows just as backup. But as long as you do those serpent arrows, normal arrows, and some patience, you'll be good. Or if you have an upgraded bow, you'll be good. And then you're going to go to the Church of the Eclipse Grace. And let me show you what to do from here. So I am now at the Church of the Eclipse Grace. And you're going to immediately crouch and come out here. And unless you just want to kill this guy. It depends how strong you are. If you're under-leveled, then you're just going to sneak out. Then you're going to go up this ladder, and what you do next depends on how leveled you are. Are you actually able to just easily kill these enemies, or are you here with some kind of cheese strats where you're super low level, or do you just not want to deal with the stuff here? So over here, there's a wolf that we have to deal with in order to cheese Niall. If he alerts the other ones, though, then we'll have to fight all 3. But if you shoot at him with a bow from a distance, then unless you miss, you might miss and hit one of the ones behind him like that. Not good. But you'll wait till he howls or runs at you, and then you can just 1v1 this wolf. And then after you kill the wolf, you're all clear. Now what you can do is you can sneak over. Now if you're stronger and you can do it, you just kill all of them. You just kill all 3, it's fine. If you're not, then you're just going to do it that way. Find a way to just 1v1 that wolf, and then you're all clear. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up to here. There's no enemies up here. We're going to make this scary jump. Okay, now we got that jump. We're going to walk back this way. We're going to get up onto here, and we're going to walk over to here very carefully. Jump over to this. Jump over to this. Then we're going to jump over to this. Then we're going to put away our weapons or whatever, and just pull out the bow and two-hand it is what we're trying to do here. We just want to two-hand the bow. Now what we're going to do is hold the light left-handed attack in order to aim, and right through this hole we can shoot an arrow and it'll hit him. So you can just sit here and spam him with poison arrows, raw arrows, bleed arrows, or this boss does not have crazy arrow defense, so you could actually just fire normal arrows as well. If your bow is leveled up, then you'll actually do a hellish amount of damage to this guy and just annihilate him. Or you could use a great bow or a great ballista, but I would not recommend because it has kickback and it'll probably kick you off the ledge every time or every other time. Also, you can use what I bought at Dynasty Mausoleum was the, it's actually a crossbow one, the Bird Bolt. And now let me put a crossbow on, show you the bleed on this guy. It's kind of crazy. So put on the crossbow, two-hand the crossbow, then shoot through the gap. If I can hit it. There we go. I'm hitting it. That's the wrong arrow type, though. Okay. Here we go. Bleed arrows. So if you want, if you have Dynasty Mausoleum unlocked, you can buy these. Or you can go to Fort Height West, and you can get a recipe for blood bone arrows, which use they use thin beast bones, and they use blood rose, which you can find blood rose in Fort Height West as a respawnable resource, where you rest at a grace, will get back up, and then, yeah. So, yeah, you can see how this gets done real fast. But it still takes a little bit, maybe like a minute or two even with blood arrows. If you don't have blood arrows, it'll take like 4 minutes or something, or like a minute if you have a leveled up bow. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the process though, so let's speed this up and watch it get done. So I ran into a problem here that you may run into. He staggers, and every time he does, he moves a little bit. If so, I can just shimmy to the left, I think, and then still be able to hit him. There we go. So he might fall out of position, so be aware of that. And if so, then you're gonna have to shimmy to the left a little bit and be able to get the shot again. Okay, so Commander Niall is almost dead. I'm gonna poison him, and this ought to finish him off, just the poison. But I do want to let you know that when you come here, it might just be the first time you do it, or it's just random, I don't know. There's actually a chance that he will aggro like a real boss fight. His health bar will pop up and everything, and you'll see him walk over to the ledge like this. So I thought I had a video of it, but apparently I wasn't recording it, unfortunately. But I do have this screenshot to show you what I'm talking about. And when he's up like this, you can just shoot him in the upper chest and face, and he'll just stand there walking to the wall pretty still. He'll stand perfectly still, basically. Not sure what stage 2 will look like, because I kind of canceled that pretty early on to go make this video. But I'm sure it's going to be something just like that you'll be able to cheese him. If not, you can always just reset until you get him to do like how we're doing right now. But he is about to go down any second now. And it was one hell of a fight. He put up a good fight, but he just wasn't strong enough to beat me. I'm just way too powerful, as you can tell. All right. And there's the Veteran's Prosthesis. And there's my 108,000 runes. And let's go take a look at the boss room. So unlike the Morgott video that I did, this one does not do a temporary soft lock with the gate where you have to die to get through. Instead, it's just gone. So this one's a little bit easier. And we go in, and it's all legit. I don't see any issues. Looks all clear. No soft locks. Everything looks good. We got the item. We got everything. So that worked. That actually just works. Crazy. So let's see. Where was that hole we were shooting through? I think it was one of these ones. One of that one or this one. I think it was this one. Was the hole we were shooting at. Can we shoot back at it? Can we shoot at it? Oh my gosh, that's a hard shot. Oh, we can. We shoot back at the aggressor. Anyway, so that is the spot. That is where you can shoot in order to cheese Commander Niall. So if you were having trouble with Commander Niall, then you could do that. That is the exploit for beating Commander Niall. This was tested on patch 1.03 and does work. I don't know if it'll ever get patched out. If it does, well, then it will. But as of 1.03, which was like March 21st, yeah, it's March 21st. So yeah, March 21st, 2022, this works. And that's all I can say for now is it works right now. So if you want to cheese Naill and just skip this hardest hell boss fight, then yeah, that is how to cheese and exploit Commander Niall in Elden Ring 1.03.